Hey YouTube, Estacado 5000 here, what's up? Here's another retro deck profile from Show and Jump Baltimore, April 2006, called Zombyra Devastation, which is also nicknamed as Deck Devastation Virus, so I'll explain what it means later on near the end of the video. Here we go, we got Free Zombyra the Dark, which basically is a pretty underrated level 4 monster back in the day when it first came out. What this card does is, like, it can't attack a player directly unless you have Skill Drain on board, obviously. And each time it destroys a monster, it loses 200 attack during each at the end of each battle phase, I think. So it's a pretty good card, and this was really good in skill drain beatdowns back in the day because you have skill drain on the field. This effect doesn't apply, and you can attack directly with this card. So it's a pretty good card back in the day. Then you got 2 Mobius, the Frost Monarch, which gets rid of the 2 spell trap cards on the field when it's tribute summoned. Then you got Gold Warlord of Dark World ×2. When this is discarded by your opponent's card effect, when this is summoned, you can destroy up to 2 cards on the field. But when you use your card effect to discard it, it gets special summoned to your field. It doesn't destroy anything, but if it's discarded by your opponent's card effect, it does. Then you got Chaos Sorcerer. It removes a monster on the field from play, but you can't attack with this card. It's your new activate effect. Then you got Strike Ninja. Just like I said in the previous retro deck profile video, on the Strike Ninja Control retro deck profile video, what this does is you banish 2 dark monsters from your graveyard from play to remove this card until the end phase of the turn you use the effect, so it's pretty cool. Then you got Breaker, the Magical Warrior, which destroys a spell trap card by removing a spell counter on it. It gains a spell counter when it's summoned, and it gains 300 attack when it has a spell counter. Then you got DD Warrior Lady, 2 Skiomi, Sangin, 2 Disloka, 2 Magician of Faith, 2 Spirit Reaper, and 1 Magical Merchant to round out the monsters. Now for the spell cards, Graceful Charity, 2 Smashing Ground, no, 3 Smashing Ground actually, 1 Norman the Crossout, 1 Pot of Avarice, Heavy Storm, Mystical Space Typhoon, Premature Burial, and Snatch Steal. Now for the trap cards, you got 2 Deck Devastation Viruses. So basically what this means with this card serves its purpose because in order to use this card, you have to tribute a Dark Attribute monster with 2,000 or more attack. So basically, you summon him, and then you could just activate this, and then for the next 3 turns, all your opponent's monsters they draw with 1,500 or less attack, they go to the graveyard. And when it's activated, you tribute it, you destroy all monsters with 1,500 or less attack in your opponent's side of the field and send them to the graveyard. And you also check their hand. If they have any monsters with like 1,500 or less attack, they go to the graveyard. So this was an earlier version of Crush Card Virus. Obviously, it's like the exact opposite of Crush Card Virus back in the day. So this was pretty good. That's why Zombyra is in this build, and this is why this retro deck profile is called Zombyra Devastation, because of this, obviously. So the other traps I got are 2 free Sakuretsu Armor, 2 Bottomless Trap Hole, Mirror Force, Trunks of Tribute, Trap Hole, and Call of the Haunted. So that's the retro build. Hope you all enjoy. More videos coming soon. Comment and subscribe later, guys.